If you think you are too big for politics, MC Oluomo will be your next governor. Mushroom picking will govern your state if you continue to exclude yourselves. So I beg you, those of you who have an estranged relationship with your PVC, go and make up with your PVC. Stop the quarrel. Speak to those in your circle. It doesn't mean that every Nigerian problem will be cured, but at least we can begin the journey to sanity. This coming election is a clash of visions. It's either you want to continue on the old trajectory, keep doing things the way we've been doing it for the last 62 years, or you are interested in traveling in a different direction. That decision is exclusively yours. The Nigerian ruling class is obliged to pretend that we are a democracy every 4 years. So this time around, we have to play the game of pretense again. We are a democracy. So because they say we are a democracy, you have to remember your PVC. When you have your PVC, you have to ignore the lies they will tell you about ethnicity, about religion, all the things that they have used to divide you, whilst they themselves have not been divided. You must of necessity remember each and every one of those things when it is time to take the decision. There are only two ways to change a country, especially this is our own country. We are faced with two choices. Is either the gun or is your PVC. You are going to have to decide which one is going to be. But our current trajectories are unsustainable, and Nigeria will eventually collapse if we kept traveling on the path that we are locked into. So we have a choice. Because of these young ones that I saw earlier on coming to minister to us, because of these little ladies out with the mom, because of some of us who have children, a lot of us here, we close our eyes and we envision a better future for Nigeria than what we have. But it's not going to happen because we sat still in one corner and we believe that it's none of our business and we became disengaged from the process. 2019, 27 point something million voted out of a voting population of, I believe, 81 million. That meant that only a third voted in that election. When such low numbers participate in the process, it becomes easy to manipulate. It also becomes easy to buy votes. It also becomes easy. I'm told that in this particular neighborhood in 2019, people were prevented from voting. That was because people were not particularly engaged. If sufficient numbers of you were engaged in the process, they will be too scared to come. How many talks do they have? We are more than them. But we can only discover our numbers when we stand, thank you, when we stand our watch. I will stand my watch. That is an active decision. It's not passive. There is nothing passive about watching. They say, sit down, look. Sit down, look is not passive. You have to decide to stay awake to look. So this one that we have been doing since all these years, where we have made victims of ourselves by our refusal to engage with the system, it has to stop. Already in several parts of Nigeria, life is nasty, short, and brutish. I would like to close by bringing something to us, and I thank the survivors who have come up here to share their experiences. I wasn't part of NSAS. When I saw it, about 2 days ago, on the anniversary, Facebook reminded me. I asked them 2 years ago, I said, "The lazy youth, are you planning a revolution or what? Because this doesn't look like a protest anymore." If we didn't plan a revolution in 2020 and people were murdered senselessly and their humanities are being denied because the state continues to deny what its own panel of inquiry has unanimously agreed happened. Let us be clear, the Lekki panel was exclusively peopled by persons nominated directly by the Lagos state government. I believe there are a total of 7 of them, and out of those 7, about 3 came directly from the Ministry of Justice. 2 of them have become judges after the panel sitting. It was a unanimous decision. It was clear and unambiguous in finding that there was a massacre. So every time you open your mouth, whether you are here or you are online or you see this later on, and you deny that there was a murder on the evening, or rather a massacre on the, I believe it started at 6:43 p.m. on 2020. As Ayo has already pointed out, it was happening in several other parts of Lagos before that time. But killing has become a way of life in our country, and human life has ceased to matter to our government. But if it matters to us as individuals, it is time that we took our own lives in our hands. Understand clearly that if Nigeria is going to change, if anything will change for the better, it would be because you decided that it is time to change this country. The ruiners of Nigeria will not change it. They prosper by our pains. So it is up to us. I beg you, I don't want to, you're already telling me time up, but I need to exit with a plea to all of you. If you think you are too big for politics, MC Oluomo will be your next governor. Mushroom picking will govern your state if you continue to exclude yourselves. So I beg you, those of you who have an estranged relationship with your PVC, go and make up with your PVC. Stop the quarrel. Speak to those in your circle. It doesn't mean that every Nigerian problem will be cured, but at least we can begin the journey to sanity. God bless you all.